Jay LaRock here on another toy bargain hunt, and we are doing the thrift store edition. And again, we're doing this voiceover style. Check out this cool Captain America. I wasn't really up on the price. $3.99, it just didn't hit for me. This Goodwill didn't really have a lot. Those Nerf guns were kind of cool, but I'm not into collecting that. One of the interesting things that I did see were some of these bags you see here. Most of them about the same price, but I noticed that many of them had Happy Meal toys in there, and not just like from one line or one set. And you'll see in later videos that some of them had sets, from like 4 or 5 different campaigns. So I'm wondering if this is like the go-to place for Happy Meal toys that they have extra, or is it just some collector? I don't know. If someone knows about that, please put in the comments. I didn't really see much here. Some of this stuff was kind of interesting, but the price, the size of the bags, look at that. Like this one is full of toys. It looks like this one must have been like Guardians of the Galaxy, because I see Raccoon and all that. Look, some Marvel ones, but it just wasn't anything that really hooked my style or price range that I was like, oh, I gotta get this. But I don't know, if you see something that I don't see, let me know, because that's one of the reasons I like doing this voiceover version, is that I can look over what I did instead of having to, on the spot talk about what I see. And sometimes I'm nervous or I'm rushing or something. So let me know if you like this style or not, and because constructive criticism I like. So I found another Captain America. Still, this is Goodwill, and it was the same price. And oh, look at that, got some Star Wars. So I assume that was probably one collector, and this one was, I think, $2.99. Is that right? Let's see. Survey says yes, $2.99. Look at that here that got attached to it. Not really interested in that. Here's another bag that was full of more Happy Meal toys. These all look to be kind of the same, but later on you'll see what I'm talking about. Here was a Avengers lunchbox I just thought was cool. When I was a kid, I always wanted to have the cool lunchbox. This was interesting. Now, you're not going to be able to see it, but this thing was marked $116. It came in blurry. I apologize for that. Those figures are cool, those Star Treks. Look, it says applause. I'm going to have to look that up. I didn't actually look that up before, but I got to look that up and see why would that be so much. I mean, who's spending that money on a figure at Goodwill? That Scooby-Doo bobblehead. Look at this Miles Morales, $3.99 missing the head, and they still just thought, yeah, $3.99, that's a good price for Goodwill. So yeah, we were done with Goodwill pretty fast. Now this one is local to the Seattle area, called Visions. This one, very small toy section. Price is kind of high. Look at that. It was like $4 for Hot Wheels. I think that Matchbox was $2. It said 50% off, but honestly, I didn't see anything that I liked, so I didn't go and ask the guy. I did hear some people haggling. I don't like to haggle. That's not my style. I'd rather just get the good price. So I'm not sure if I would have gotten another 50% off that price or not, but either way, I wasn't interested in Hot Wheels. I did think that the Batman, the classic TV series, I thought that was cool, but again, price point, not something I'm really into. I've never heard of this guy. I just thought it was cool. If you guys know what this is, please put in the comments. I thought that was sweet. But yeah, this one, again, not really a thrift store that was hitting me. This one was much smaller. It seemed almost like kind of like a boutique thrift store, if that makes any sense. I did see these other items, sealed Play-Doh. I just put that there just because I thought it was cool. Again, like that car, that looks cool. $4, that's not bad. Again, I don't know if it's saying it'll take 75% off. I'm going to go back and find out. I want to answer that question. But like, yeah, $4 for that Matchbox, that seems kind of high. And then these 2 Lego things that I saw, and that was really it here. There was nothing else toy-wise. So, I wanted to get it. There's a good shot of it, but that was it. Now here, this is what we're talking about. This is St. Vincent's, and I feel so bad that I didn't know about this earlier. Here's another example that I was talking about, those Happy Meal bags. Look at those huge bags, and they were priced very differently. Some of them were like $8.49. $7.49. Look at this one, $3.49. Look at that. I should have got that just because of Michael Jordan, but I didn't because I didn't like the rest of the toys. But they pack these bags, and these bags are huge. I mean, look at the size of that. Look at all of those unopened. I mean, tell me if these were worth picking up. I know some people are really into the McDonald's toys. These didn't look vintage, but they could have easily been a couple of years old, maybe even like early 2000. I don't know. But I mean, look, they have like Hot Wheels in there, Star Wars in there. It's just that I found two other bags that you're gonna see in a few moments that really hit my button, and I got those, and it was like I just didn't feel like dropping more than like maybe $20 on my first try. I didn't want to go overboard, and in later videos I will show you what are in those bags. I'm just not gonna do it now because it was so much and I wanted to catalog it, but you will be seeing a video where I show you each and everything that is in those bags. But look, like this one is $4.49 and it has different things. Look at this, Yosemite Sam. Like almost every bag at least had some type of Happy Meal toys in it. So if I was to just swing through and grab the whole lot, I could guesstimate that I would probably have at least 7 to 10 different lines of McDonald's toys. I mean, look at that. There's more Star Wars in that one. I'm not sure who that other character is. Again, if you guys see something that I don't, you see a character is like, oh my god, you should have got that, or oh my god, that's worth a lot, or something, or just it's cool, let me know. I can always go back and see if it's still there, because there was a guy that thought he was slick, and he took a bag and he put it underneath the plushies. And look, that's a rookie move, player, because anyone's a collector knows that if you're gonna hide something, the plushies is the first place you look. And he didn't even bury it very well, he or she. Let me not, assign a gender, but they just put it there, and it was not deep. So that's the first place I looked, man. Look at that Spider-Man. That's the first place I looked, and I found it, and that had some good figures in it. I did pick up that one. So listen, don't hate the player, hate the game. Oh, look at this. So this is another one. This was like Incredibles. Look at that. It even had the box. This is why I think it was brought by like a company or something, because that box, it looks like it came full of the toys for McDonald's, and then they would put it in the Happy Meals. So I just don't think it's a collector, but I could be wrong. Look at that. Yoda, more stuff, Hot Wheels, different lines in there too. So I'm kind of conflicted if it's just someone came by and just dumped a whole bunch of these, or was it a collector? Here are some more items. I did pick up that How to Train Your Dragon because that was cool, and I had to pick up that. Look at that, $2.49. Come on, player, give me some points for that. Give me some points for that. I like that, and it works too. I'm going to show you guys that later as well. Now, here, this was like a corner of the same toy section, and here is where I found things that I liked and I bought from here. And it wasn't this bag, but look, $4.49. I love the fact that they did have different prices. I'm not sure exactly how they came about it. I did notice the ones that had more figures in it, like action figures, were the ones that were $7.49, $8.49. So maybe they know. But look at that. You see that? You saw that Stormtrooper? That is one of the bags. This is one of the bags, because look at that. It had, you see that Star Wars in there? I mean, as soon as I see a Star Wars, I don't care if it's worth 50 cents. I'm going to just get the bag because it looked at. But look at that. That's from Stranger Things. I think there's a Power Ranger in there. So that was it. I saw that. That's cool. Look at this one. Look at that. Yoda. Those are flashlights. I'm going to show you that later. The Darth Vader's in there. There's another Stormtrooper. Look at that. Luke. I think that's from a Happy Meal. Darth Maul. There's some cake topper ones in there. This was one that I came back later and was gone because look at that. You see that Snake Eyes? And I should have got it. I was like, you know what? Let me come back later, and that was my rookie mistake. I should have gotten that bag. That would have been 3 bags, about $8 each. So here, quickly, I just want to show you. I separated these into 4 separate bags because I don't want the videos to be, super long. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have mattered, but this is going to be a separate video for each bag where I tell you everything that's in the bag. But I just want to at least show you here that I ended up getting those 2 big bags. One was $8.49, one was $7.49, and out of that I was able to separate it into these freezer bags. So I mean, look at that. So I separated basically into one that had action figures. Here's the other one that had action figures. You see There is a Halo up in there, and I forgot the other line that was in there, but look at that, and one of the smaller Captain America. Look at that from Lord of the Rings. So I mean, you know, and Marvel. So I mean, these bags that was cool. Definitely, and combined together, like I said, I spent like $16 and something. Totally worth it. This is the third bag. Now these are more like, I separated out the figures. So these are like, you know, cars and different vehicles and just little things that came in the bag that I thought was cool. Again, from the Guardians Galaxy, that's one of the Happy Meal ones. The Injustice card. So I just thought that was great. And then here's the last one that had the Yoda and the Darth Vader flashlights. So all these you're going to see in an upcoming video. But for now, if you guys like this type of video, you like what we're doing here, please give us a like, a sub, share, all that stuff. And in the comments, let me know if you saw something. Let me know, you know, what's your experience at St. Vincent's and stuff like that. And about the Happy Meal thing, I'm really curious to know what that's about. But until next time, remember our motto: no discount, no deal. Catch you later.